Hello everybody. I am Mimi Pinkdot and I want to do a quick little tutorial with you guys. So, we're going to cover a little bit of Discord and navigating voice chat. Sorry, let me mute my mic so I'm not bothering everyone already in the voice chat. Um, we're going to, let me just go to my channel, make sure I'm actually live, and just explain to you guys a little bit about navigating Discord. So, hi, I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing an edited, polished, fancy video, so we're just doing it live. All mistakes will be included. But let me go ahead and just get out of the voice chat so I can show you how to get in. If you see a voice channel, they're going to have a little speech bubble like this instead of a hashtag, which would be a text chat. So you'd want to click or double click to join that voice channel. You will be able to most likely see and hear anyone that is in the voice channel. Right now, I am deafened and muted, so no one can hear me, and I cannot hear anyone. As you can see, there are 4 people in the chat. One person is sharing their screen. If you'd like to watch someone share their screen, you can right click and, oh, excuse me, you can left click and hit watch stream. You can also click on the general area here that shows all the chatters. And let me disable my streamer mode so we can see. Oh, they stopped sharing their screen. Well, you would click on their name and hit watch screen, or you can also click from here. To see the chat, there are 2 ways to see chat in a voice channel. This is a new feature. You can hover over the text box here and hit open chat. You can also hover over here if you are viewing the voice chat, so we can see here that people are actually typing. So what else can I teach you? Oh, right, fixing your microphone. So if you can't hear anyone or you can't talk to anyone, there are a couple ways that you can change your audio. Over here where you see my mic is muted, I can mute and unmute here. There's also a little drop down that lets me change my input device. This is going to be my microphone. This is going to be how people hear me. So you want to pick which one is your microphone. Output device is going to be your headphones or your speaker. So you want to click on the one that you want to listen through. If one doesn't work, try another one until you can hear people, or another one until people can hear you. You can also activate voice activity or push to talk, which means this is open mic and this is pressing a hotkey to talk. So your mic isn't always on. You can also get to your voice settings here or down here under user settings and then going to voice and video. Again, you can change your input volume, your output device, your input device and output device, your input and output volume here. And then also here is input sensitivity. What input sensitivity basically does is anywhere where you have your, where you drag along the, what is this called? I don't know. But if you drag along, I guess just this line, right? Anything to the right of this line is what people will hear. Anything to the left is what will be cut out. So if you have like background noise, like if I'm not saying anything, let's say I'm getting a little bit of background noise, maybe from a fan or a pet or something, anything here your mic will cut out and not go through. So you want to make sure that when you're talking, that you see yourself on the green line, and that's kind of how you'll work with input sensitivity. They also have things like noise cancellation, which I'll show. If you are on the downloaded version of Discord, it may be different if you're on Discord on your phone or on the web, like in a browser. So I'm talking only for the downloaded version. There should be something called Noise Suppression by Crisp. You can click on that and turn it on. That will help with your noise cancellation. If your voice is cutting out a lot, maybe you want to try to turn that off, or again, go in your settings and make sure that your voice is showing up on the green side all the time. So if you start to speak a little quieter, maybe it's not, you want to just drag it more to the left so that people can hear what you're saying. I'm trying to think, what else can I cover? I think that's about it. Oh, no, let's do sharing your screen. So if you want to share your screen, there are 2 buttons here. One is video and one is screen. video is going to be your camera. So your webcam is what's going to share. If you want to share your screen, which I love to use for helping people to walk them through a tutorial, for example, like this, you'd want to click on this button right here to share your screen. You'll see this pop up that has two sections. There's applications and screens. What application will do is share specifically one window. So let's say, for example, I'm in Photoshop and I want to share my Photoshop. So let me open Photoshop, for example, like this. If I want to share my Photoshop, it'll show up as an option here, Photoshop. And then I can share just my Photoshop screen. And if I'm doing anything that has sound, you want to do application. Most likely application is what will share the sound. So if I'm playing a video, for example, or if I want to share a game that I'm playing, application will share the video and the audio of the game. If I go on screen now, I can share my whole desktop. So every window that I switch to, they can see, which is great for when you need to show somebody something or be walked through something. You could see everything on your computer. So you would share your screen by, going to the screen section and then selecting which screen you want to share. And then you will hit go live. Again, you can also change the quality of things, but I tend to just leave them as they are, hit go live, and most likely there will not be sound shared. So if you're trying to share audio, you want to make sure you're going through application. If you want to just share your whole screen, you want to go through screen and then click on the one you want to share and then hit go live. And that is how you screen share. That is how you do some voice chat. If you guys have any questions before I turn it off, feel free to ask. But that is pretty much the basics for voice chatting and screen sharing in Discord, because trust me when I say I know it is difficult when you first join it. There's a learning curve, okay? You got lost in the sea of icons. We'll go over it again really quickly. To join a voice chat, you just want to click on any of the channels that have a speaker icon. You can click or double click. Usually just one click should be fine. Turning your mic on or off. There's mute and deafen here. Also here, when you hover over the screen, you can mute your microphone or leave the call. You can share your screen or your camera. There's all these options here. Oh, also if someone is sharing their screen. So I'll go ahead and share my screen now. I know we'll go ahead and share our screen now. Let's share my Photoshop, for example, right? I'm sharing my Photoshop and you can still see everybody on the screen. If you want to maximize someone's view, you would just click on it like so. You can still see everyone's icons at the bottom here. If you want to get rid of this, you can also right click and uncheck show non-video participants. That gives you a little bit more space. You can close out of the voice chat if you want, the text chat there. You can also go full screen. And again, when you click on it again, it'll kind of minimize. And you have a bunch of options here. You can change how the grid looks. If I show non-video participants again, you can show how the grid looks. So, and then you can change the focus like this. And there's more options, as you can see here. And then again, the text chat on the side. So I like to do that when I want to see just a bigger version of someone's screen. If I'm helping them walk through something, I need to see the full screen. So I uncheck this and then I double click, and this is as big as it's gonna get here. You can also pop out. I know I'm going pretty fast through these things, but you can rewind if you need to. You can also pop out the video like so. And that just popped out here. And then you can stretch that as much as you need to. You can also pin it to stay on the top, which might have been what we should have had Pawpaw do so that it didn't disappear, but I don't know if that was the issue. But yes, and then if you want it to go back, I think you would just hit the X. And then here we are. So that's about it. So yeah, if you want to get rid of this side, you would just go full screen and then you can pull up the chat. The hardest part is organizing chats. You get lost in the sea of icons. Oh, okay. So how I do things is I actually put them in folders. So if I have a new chat, I can drag it. If I drag it on top of another one, it'll actually create its own little folder. So let's just drag this here, for example. And then you can expand it like this. You can also right click and have your folder settings. So you can change the color of your folder, and you can, yes, you can just drag and drop. So I have mine separated by certain things. So like SL related stores, for example, I have in here. Streamers, communities, I have in here. And yeah, so you can sort them like that if you want to. But yes, I'm also in a lot of servers, so that is something that does get kind of confusing. But all you have to do is drag and drop, and yeah, hopefully that helps. You can also, I think you can rename them, maybe. Yeah, you can rename the folder to whatever you want. You can change the color of the icon and all those things. I'm totally sharing my Photoshop, and these people are like, why is she sharing her Photoshop? But yeah, that's about it, I think. Let's see what you guys are saying. How I only have a few icon folders because I drag them. Hunty, you don't know. Um, Also, this is a second account. So I do have a personal account, and then I just recently made a Second Life related Discord account. So that's why you don't see me in a ton of channels yet. But I am in a ton on my other account. You scroll and scroll and scroll, never reaches the end. Is there a way to set notifications to pop up visually or to organize messages by most recent? Is there a way to set up notifications to pop up visually? I am not sure. So if I go to, oops, ignore my DMs. Let's go to friends here. You can actually, they have like an inbox here that can help you stay up to date. So anytime someone mentions you, so let me show you again really quickly. I don't know how much of my screen you can see. Hopefully you can see all of it. You want to click on the Discord icon at the top. This kind of takes you home so you can see your DMs and whatnot. And I would hit the Friends tab. And then at the top here, you can see this inbox button right here. You can see all your unread messages, and you can check them off to mark as read. You can click on them to take you to where that notification is. But you also have this section called mentions. So anytime someone mentions you or everyone or replies to something that you said, you can actually scroll through and see things that are catered towards you. It's not really going to pop up on your screen unless you have that set. For me, I personally don't like pop-ups because I'm in so many groups, it just happens all the time. So I tend to go on Do Not Disturb just so that I don't hear bing, 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 ba-ding, ba-ding, pop, pop. So I'm always on Do Not Disturb just for that. Not because I'm unavailable, but because I just don't want to receive the desktop notifications. Let's see what else. Good morning, Joni. Hi. Sorry, we're doing a quick tutorial. You never can find out who just said what, like you hear a Discord message happening and you have no freaking idea where it came from because there's so many little unread messages all over. That's going to be difficult. What I would do personally is I would go to non-important groups. I would right click, not that this is not important, I'm just showing as an example. I would right click on all the ones that I don't want to get those types of notifications from, and I would mute the server. So you'd right click on the server, go to mute server, and mute until I turn it back on. So you won't get notifications from this one. And then you can keep just the important ones that you want to get notifications from. And what else? You can also go into your settings, and then under notifications, you can enable desktop notifications. So if you don't have that, you can enable that. And what it says is if you're looking for per channel or per server notifications, right click the desired server icon and select notification settings. So that's what I was just showing you before, where you can mute one. You can also have these other settings, enable taskbar flashing and push notification, timeout, text to speech, all different kinds of sounds. What do you want to get a sound notification for. Every time someone sends a message, every time someone deafens or undeafens or mutes and unmutes, you can turn all of these off or keep all of them on. It's all up to you what you want to. Halloween incoming room. What is that? That's so cool. Hold on. You can't hear it. Oh my God. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is a Halloween ringtone. Oh no, you can't hear it. I don't think you can hear it. Let me see. How do I change my desktop? I don't know why you couldn't hear that. Properties. Let's go to Discord and see if you hear it now. That was crazy. I want someone to call me like that. Hold on. We're finding new things. So back in notifications, let's see if you can hear this. Yeah, so you heard that. So let me raise this up a little bit. There's a Halloween ringtone when someone calls you. How cool is that? Anyway, so so yeah, those are notifications. You can also get email notification, all of these kinds of things. I'm actually gonna uncheck these because, like, oh my God, I don't need all of this. Emails, I don't want your emails. Don't email me. You know what I mean? Let's see. Some things might not be showing because I am streaming, so some things might not show. I guess I should change my screen. If you want to change your screen, you don't have to stop it and start it again. You can literally hit screen and change windows. And then I can share like this. So now it's showing my whole screen in Streamception now. Let's see. Greatest, need to watch this again? Absolutely, rewind it. You started doing that? You're rewatching now? Oh, perfect. Mimi's the same for doing this video. I've always wanted to do this video, but I wanted to do it edited and fancy and nice. But I was like, you know what? That's probably never going to happen because I realize I'm not a fancy person. I'm not as fancy as I think I am, right? We're not as fancy as we want to be. So we're just gonna do this, get it out of the way, and then I can always redo it and fancy it up later, right? Were you able to hear me, Thorn? Did you see the music video? Uh-oh. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to rewatch it, Zen, because we weren't able to hear you. I was able to hear the video when you played it, but I'm not watching your screen right now. I want to make sure. Yeah, your camera's not working. So you can see how it shows this loading screen. So you might have to turn it off and back on. Were you able to hear me? Helpful. You need to brush your teeth at least and get some caffeine. Glad this is recorded so you can understand it slowly. Absolutely. I'm going through it really quickly. So we covered noise suppression with your microphone. So for example, if you're eating or if you have a lot of background noise, like let's say you're on a laptop and you have a laptop fan, the noise suppression can really help you. I don't know if it works on mobile. I don't know if it works on the web browser. So Zen, for example, is using Discord through the browser. I would suggest downloading it if your computer can handle it, because some things don't work as well on one versus the other. Let's see what else. I guess since we're here, we might as well do some other things. When you join a channel, so I probably shouldn't be showing Pawpaw's stream. This is Pawpaw's Discord. Everyone join the Discord. When you join a channel, you can, these are the text channels. What you'll see here, this is like a category, for example, and then each one of these are text-based channels. Some you may or may not have permission to talk in, as you can see here. I don't have permission because this is a rules channel. This is not meant for chatting. A lot of times people will put information on the top next to the title. They might put a description of the channel and what you can do in there. I don't think, oh, I see one here, right? So react to any new giveaways, giveaway posts to participate. They usually last less than 24 hours. As you can see, that is the title of the room and the description, so you know like what that's meant for. And then you can, type a message. You can hit this plus sign to upload a file, like a photo or a video or an audio. You can create a mini thread in here, which I believe is temporary. So let's go ahead and do an example. So we'll go in the general chat. I'll type ignore me. And then if you hover over, you can actually create a thread. And when someone types in here, this will be just for this section. So let's say I'm talking about cats. Oh my gosh, I'm allergic to cats. And someone's like, oh my God, you shouldn't be allergic. I love cats. They're the best. And then there's a bunch of people talking. Let's say there's 50 people talking at once, having multiple conversations at once. You can start a little mini thread to stay on one topic. So this topic is about cats or ignoring me. You could stay on that topic easier when other people are having another conversation at the same time. That's kind of what that's meant for. What else? You can add GIFs. GIFs are really cool. So they've got GIFs, stickers, and emojis. Emojis are made specific for the channel that you're in. If you're not Prime or Premium or paying for whatever, you most likely will not see emojis outside. You won't be able to use emojis outside of this channel in this channel. GIFs, you would just search for what you want, and then you can click on it. You can also type /GIF, GIF, and then what you want it to be, and it'll pop up little things that you can click on, like that. Usually you can drag and drop images and things as well. And is it okay to close messages? Is it okay to close messages? Do you mean DMs? So for example, if you go into your DMs, I don't want to click on anything, but like, we'll just click on my friend here since you guys already saw it. If you exit out of a DM, you leave it, and I don't think you'll be able to see what's in there again unless they message you back, or if you message them again. I mean, we could try with my friend. So let's see. I'm going to exit out of that, and then let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, everything's still there. So you're fine. So it doesn't actually delete messages. But if you're not someone's friend, usually you only get messages from people that you're friends with. So on your friends list. Also, we can talk about your status. So if you click on your picture here, you can have your status as online. That'll be green. Idle is like a yellowy orange. Do not disturb is red. Invisible means no one will see that you're online, but you still have full access to your Discord. And there's also purple for when you are live streaming. So that's a cool way to see who's live, by the way. So if we go through, like, let's say Papa's chat, and we scroll through, you can see everyone's icon and status. If anyone is purple here, that means they're actually live streaming. Let's see if we could find someone who's live streaming. Let's go in here and see someone who is live streaming. Will we be lucky? Will we find someone? It's such a cool feature, which only works if you connect your social media to your, it only works if you connect your social media to your Discord, which I guess I can show you. So we'll go to user settings, and we'll go to connections here. You can connect all of these things to your Discord. So I have my Spotify connected. I have my YouTube connected. If I were streaming on Twitch, I could also have my Twitch connected. And then when I go live, it'll show on my status that I'm live, and there will actually be a link to go watch my channel live, which is awesome. And again, like I said, that is a great way to find people who are streaming. So let's actually check this one. And here, you see this person is purple, right? They're streaming. So when you click on their name, it shows you what they're streaming, and you can actually click their link to watch. This person is playing Fortnite, and their title is The Cure for Your Monday Blues. How cool is that? Go watch Dougie. And let's see, anybody else? So if you are a streamer, if you do make content, I highly suggest connecting it to your channel, to your Discord, excuse me. And yeah, that's it. So what else can we cover? I believe that's it. Yeah. Always read the rules, because every Discord can be different. You can have different rules. I won't go over running a Discord, being a moderator, or being an admin. I feel like that's going to be for another video. I want to keep this video for people who are new. And oh, I could teach you how to change your names. I made a whole video for this. I made a whole video. Let's see if you can hear this. I don't know if you might be able to hear this. It's just music. How to change your nickname on Discord. I made a whole video, y'all. Look at this. Hello? Why isn't the video working? Maybe I have to open it. Let's go here and try it again. It's not loading. Let me copy and paste it again and see if that works. There we go. So you'd right click your name, edit server profile, and change your name. Don't forget to save. And that's it. That's how you change your name. It's me thinking I'm a professional person. Yeah, so that's how you change your nickname. So in a lot of servers, you might want to do that. A lot of people might have just a generic name, and you can change your nickname in each server. So let's say, for example, you want it to be your Second Life name. You can do that. I can, again, right click, edit server profile, and I can change it to whatever I want that day. Maybe I'm a box of memes, save. And that's going to be my nickname for that server only, not every server that I'm in on the list. You have to manually go into each server if you want to change it. Or you would change just your whole name for every server everywhere. So that's about it. Yes, like the video. Thanks. Welcome back, Joni. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. But I think I'm going to wind down. I'll wait for just a minute. And yeah. Oh, also you can hover over messages. You can click more button and it gives you a whole bunch of options. Some of these you might not see if you don't have admin rights to the server. But here, I want to delete my message. It'll ask you, are you sure? And you can delete that. You can hover over and add a reaction. So if there's something you like, you love it, you want to give it a heart, there you go. That's a reaction. And you can click on it again to delete it if you want. You're welcome. Also, you can edit messages here. If you want to fix that, you can save or cancel. And that's about it, darlings. Oh, you can copy message links as well. So for example, if there's a ton of windows in a server, a ton of little channels, and you want to link someone somewhere, maybe they can't find it, or it happened in the past, you can scroll up, find it, click on the three dots, and then copy the message link, and then go to another channel and paste that message link. It'll look like this. When someone clicks on it, it'll take them right back to that other page, right at the spot where that message was. So if it's like a tutorial or an image or something that happened in the past that you want to link to, you can do it like that. Also, if you are an admin or you have the permissions, you can take something and pin it. So let's say I pin this message. It'll be at the top here under pinned messages. So you can go in channels text channels and click on pinned messages to see what's the most important message there. And then you can jump to it in the server by pressing the jump button here. So yes, always check for pinned messages because usually those will be the most important or just something that stands out. Yeah, so I got all my servers and folders here. So it looks less crowded. And I kind of just organize mine by importance, I guess. And yeah, that's it. I keep saying that's it, and then I keep going. This is wonderful. Oh, thank you. Thank you for following. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking. Thank you for participating. And I think that's about it for Discord. So definitely feel free to ask any questions that you may have in the comment section afterwards, and I can always reply there or make a new video. I do hope to do this more professionally in the future. But yes, come back, bookmark this, and anything that you need to know, hopefully we've covered it. All right, that's going to be it. I'm going to leave because I'm just dragging on at this point. Keep going, keep going. That's it. So I'm going to go chat to these people. I'm going to finish my work, and then I will see you guys another time. All right, see you later. Bye.